I'm going to tell you exactly how to fix your attention span in under 8 minutes. Now, I know that there are tons of videos out there that claim that they could teach you that in under 60 seconds, but that's kind of my point. It's not that we don't have the ability to focus, we've just gotten so used to not having to. Being online so much has just trained our brains to crave all this stimuli to the point where many of us can't even get through a simple conversation with a loved one without feeling that urge to pull out our phones. Just think about it. Every single time that you scroll, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on TikTok, anything, something new, something exciting, and something that was previously unknown to you is delivered straight to you. There's no buildup, no boredom, no waiting around, waiting for the next hit of dopamine. It's just instant gratification. And that is where the problem really lies. As you scroll more and more, your brain, whether you want to admit it or not, gets almost addicted to all the quick cuts and constant flow of new information. It begins to crave that rush of dopamine more and more, which makes any slow-paced tasks like working or even just reading a book nearly impossible. Honestly, though, it's not even really your fault. I'm going to be honest. Every single part of these apps that these people are making is designed to keep you hooked literally as long as it possibly can. And most of those creators that the apps are pushing really don't help either. It's no secret that the key to success on these platforms is quick cuts just to keep viewers engaged and cutting out every single waking moment that there's nothing going on. So I challenge you to watch the rest of this video in full screen, 1x speed, no distractions, just you and me. I know that might be hard, but you can do it. I know you can. Because your attention span, it's not going to be broken forever. It just needs to be retrained. And it's up to you and only you to make that happen. I think that the first thing that you need to understand is that boredom is not something bad. Because I know a lot of people today, especially with the whole kind of grind culture epidemic. Not epidemic. It's the idea of grind culture is good. It gets people working hard. It gets them doing all these great things. But the problem with that is that there's a lot of times where you're sitting bored and you think, oh, that means I'm being lazy. I'm not doing anything. And even just that, being bored in those situations is so much better than being on your phone. Unless you're doing something productive, that's great. But most of the time, you're going to be oh, I'm bored, I'm not being productive, and then you're just going to get on your phone and scroll. That's not good. That's going to ruin you in the long run. Because the brain needs those slow moments. It needs time to kind of process information from the day in general. It needs time to just think about certain things. And if you don't let yourself sit and just be bored, then your brain's pretty much never gonna rest. Imagine you running off of no sleep. Obviously that's bad enough, but that's how your brain feels. If you're constantly overworking yourself, you're never giving yourself a quiet moment. And whether that is good or bad, you just need those times to just sit in silence. And that's why meditation is such a great form of therapy, or just it's really therapeutic exercise, because it lets your brain be bored and just you can be with your thoughts and nothing else. Because being bored is not a bad thing at all. It's really a necessary part that helps us be a human. So if you're like me and you also find yourself falling into this trap of not letting yourself be bored and sort of just letting this constant flow of dopamine kind of ruin your attention span, then you're going to do this with me. What I'm going to say is you don't need to start on an instant. You don't have to delete all your apps. You don't have to set a 1 hour screen time. Those will help in the long run, but you don't need to try and focus for hours at the very start. You could just start with here, just go on a walk without your phone, or go stare at a wall for 5 minutes and just let yourself think. I know it sounds kind of weird. It sounds kind of oh, how's this going to help? It does. I've seen so many people talk about it. I've tried it myself. It works. It just clears your mind. You have so much clarity. It's a sort of meditation, honestly, and it's amazing how well it works. And if you want to try this exercise with me, I think starting with 5 minutes, then stacking on 5 more, going into 10, going into 20, and so on and so forth, I think that is such an amazing way to just train your brain to really understand, like, it's okay to be bored. And make sure if you do that, you keep your phone do not disturb or just out of the way. Make sure there's no distractions, because those distractions are what'll kill you. And on that whole topic of like keeping yourself busy from boredom, I think that something that a lot of us do without even realizing it is kind of faking yourself out and making yourself think that you're being way more productive than you are. And multitasking, I mean, we all multitask to some degree, but multitasking is a lot less productive than you think, because your brain is focusing on 2 different things at the same time, so you're not giving your 100% to each thing. And it's also, again, frying your attention by giving you 2 separate things to focus on at the same time. So by doing one thing at a time and really dialing in on that one task, you can focus better, you'll understand the task better, and you'll get it done faster. You're not doing more, you're just splitting your attention. And if you want to work through these things with me, if you want to try and fix your attention span, like I'm going to try and fix mine, because I'm no hypocrite. Like, I'm no better than you guys. I will admit, like, I need to fix this stuff myself. So if you want to do this with me, you need to stay consistent, because being consistent, like committing yourself 20, 30 minutes every day to really trying to focus, that will provide you with so much more long-term benefit than if you just try and do 5 hours at once and then not try again after. And all this stuff, it's not going to be fun. It's going to feel really uncomfortable, and I admit that. But if you want to really like stop this dopamine addiction, if you really want to just fix your attention span entirely, you're going to need to do this. And if it feels hard, then you're probably doing it right. So this video is pretty much your call to action, and I'm going to be doing it with you guys. I'm going to be doing my best to fix my attention span. I'm sorry if this gameplay was a little more boring. That was kind of intentional. But I believe in all of us. I know that we all have the capability to fix our attention spans and enjoy the little things in life again. So thank you for watching. Peace.